Alright YouTube, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm going to be breaking down Tupac Shakur with the practice of Gematria. If you're not familiar with Gematria, I have tutorials on my channel where you can learn the very basics of what I'm doing in these videos. So to get started, Tupac Shakur was born Lassane Parish Crooks. That was the name he was given at birth. He was born on June 16th, 1971 in Manhattan, New York City, New York. And he quote-unquote died on September 13th, 1996, age 25, in the city of Las Vegas, Nevada. So starting off with this number 47, we're going to pay attention to that number first. Tupac Shakur equals 47. Lassane Crooks, his birth, first and last name, both equal 47. The day that he was born, June 16th, 1971, also equals 47. And the day that he died just happened to be on 47 date numerology. So this number 47 is an important number. There's 47 degrees on the Masonic compass, as you can see right here. That's 47 degrees. The following words also equal 47: foundation, framework, authority, government, president, White House, Republican, Democrat, two parties, the cabal. Republican and Democrat, you have the Republican Party, the right wing, and you have the Democrat Party, the left wing. And they're two parties, just like two parties also equals 47. More importantly, the Democrat and Republican parties are left and right wing, but there's still two wings on the same bird. That bird being part of the government, which also equals 47. And then the president also equals 47. And then which president are you going to get? You're either going to get a Republican president, which also equals 47, or you're going to get a Democrat president that equals 47 as well. So the main point of this is that it doesn't matter which party it is. It doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat. They're both there to deceive you. That's the main point. They're all playing a role, and that role is to deceive the masses. Now, if you add the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, which are both 23.5, and you add them together, you get 47. Just like time equals 47 in the most simple cipher, and then if you type out 47 in letters, it equals 144, and then time also equals 144 in the Jewish cipher. Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure we all heard of the movie Hitman with Agent 47. And it's just so interesting that you have Agent 47 when the word agent equals 47 in the most simple cipher. And why do they call him Agent 47? Well, it's because agent equals 47. So back to Tupac's situation. He allegedly died in Las Vegas, Nevada, and he was shot and killed, quote unquote. Now notice how the place where he was allegedly shot and killed, Las Vegas, Nevada, equals 47 in the same exact Chaldean cipher. You have shot and killed in Las Vegas. Pac's alternate stage name was Machiavelli, a play on the name of legendary Italian thinker Niccolo Machiavelli. Machiavelli once advocated for faking one's death to hide from their enemies, and some think Pac took that advice. With that being said, isn't it also interesting how fake death also equals 47? Industry plant also equals 47. And that same Chaldean cipher, just like Las Vegas and shot and killed. So this is Marion Hugh Suge Knight, or if you want to keep it short, Suge Knight. Suge Knight was the co-founder of Death Row Records, and Tupac died 21 weeks and 1 day after Suge Knight's birthday. Now, 21 and 1, if you put it all together, that's 211. 211 is the 47th prime number. Now we know that Tupac had relocated to Los Angeles to pursue his music career. Los Angeles also equals 211, Los Angeles, California. So the place where he allegedly died at, the University Medical Center, equals 112. Just like for the number for dishonesty also equals 112. The number for dishonesty, 112, 112, University Medical Center, 112 is the exact reverse of 211. You got 211. 112. Still the same digits, just literally flipped around. And then this number for dishonesty. So, what are we really talking about here? Did Tupac actually die at this University Medical Center? Or are they lying about it? I think they're lying about it. Anyway, it's interesting too that the last album that Tupac pulled out, the Don Killuminati, the 7-Day Theory, which was released after he died on November 5th, 1996. If you take the date numerology when this album came out, is also 112 date numerology. So, Tupac died on September 13th, 1996, which can be written now as 9/13, September 13th, or you can write it out 13/9, the 13th of September. Now, it's interesting that Marion Knight, Suge Knight, which is the person in the driver's seat, Marion Knight equals 139, 185, and 68. Just like Tupac Shakur equals 139, 158, which is an anagram of 185 and 68. So you have Marion Knight 139 and Tupac Shakur 139, just like how he died on the 13th of September, 13/9. And then also take a look at how Industry Plant equals 193, which is an anagram of 139, and then 158 matching up with Tupac right here. And then if you also take another close look, you can notice that how there's no keys in the ignition. So you mean to tell me that you're supposed to be in a car at a red light, right? This is what the story is. They're at a red light and Tupac got rolled up on and got shot. You're at a red light driving and there's no keys in the ignition. It's kind of strange to me. And how does Tupac know to just look exactly into the camera? Like, boom, we got the perfect footage of you looking into the camera right before you allegedly get shot. Interesting. Anyway, moving on. We got the MGM Grand. The MGM Grand was the hotel where Tupac and Suge Knight were attending a fight between Bruce Seldon and Mike Tyson. They were watching that fight allegedly in the NGM Grand, when the NGM Grand also equals 139, just like Tupac Shakur and Marion Knight both also equal 139. So notice really quickly how Vegas and Ritual have the same exact numerology in the four base ciphers. Vegas equals 54 and 18. And then we have the reflections right here. You can see 81 and 45, the exact reflections of 54 and 18. And then we also have 81 and 27 in both. You have 81, 27, 81, 27, 54, 18, 81, 45. Reflections, exact match. Either way, you're still going to get 9 numerology no matter what. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And then same thing with the other ones. 81, 8 plus 1 equals 9. 2 plus 7 equals 9. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And 9 is the number of completion in numerology. So Tupac died 2 months and 29 days after his birthday. Now, it just so happens that 229 happens to be the 50th prime number, the day that he allegedly died. September 13th equals 50. Suge Knight also equals 50, the person that he was with when he quote unquote died. Las Vegas, Nevada also equals 50, the place where he quote unquote died. Gangster rap, gunshots, and industry plant all equal 50 as well. Gangster rap was well known, his genre of music that he rapped. The alleged cause of death, gunshots. And then industry plant. So was Tupac just an industry plant to be placed at this certain place at this certain time? Questions. Blood sacrifice also equals 50. So Tupac Shakur also equals 41 in this Chaldean cipher. Just like the place where he quote unquote died, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas also equals 41. If you go to the Don Illuminati, the 7-day theory, it was dropped on 41 date numerology. Even 7-day theory equals 41 as well. Drive-by and death hoax have the synchronicities of 40 and 41. More importantly, that 41. But notice that. And then death hoax is the same phrase of words as fake death. Hoax means fake. So it's still viable. So back to the beginning of the presentation. Are they lying about the way Tupac allegedly died? Or did Tupac not even die at all? Was this all a hoax? Questions to ask. Now remember, focusing on that 41, Death Row Records, where Tupac was signed to at a point in time under Suge Knight. Death Row equals 41 as well. Ritual equals 410. ignoring the zeros because zeros have no value in numerology. We're left with 41. So we still have that 41 synchronicity. Now, Tupac died on the 257th day of the year, just like blood sacrifice equals 257. Nevada, the state where he quote unquote died, also equals 257. Marion Hugh Suge Knight, the person that he was last with before he quote unquote died, also equals 257. So Tupac Shakur, he died at the age of 25 years old. Just like death equals 25, as he died at the age of 25, when death also equals 25. You know what else equals 25? Suge, like Suge Knight. Suge also equals 25. Now, Tupac died on a day that has 137 date numerology. His first and last name that he was born with, Lassane Crooks, equals 137 in the ordinal cipher. Now 137 happens to be the 33rd prime number. And we already know what's good with this number 33. Masonry, order, teacher, police, federal, society, secrecy, Genesis, people, false flag, race war, night, believe, bonesman, Jesuit, all have the value of 33. Masonry, like the Masonic order, equals 33 as well. Teacher, we know what a teacher is. Society, secrecy, like a secret society. Police, federal, working for the government, they all have the value of 33. Genesis, like the beginning. Genesis is the first book of the Bible. Genesis equals 33. People, we know what people are. People equal 33. False flag operations, like government sending in an agent under MK Ultra mind control to contribute these tasks of shooting people, innocent people, to achieve a certain agenda. 33, race war, putting other races against each other, specifically black and white. That's what it's all about. They want the blacks and whites to fight against each other instead of uniting, because if they're divided, they're not going to come together to go against who's actually the problem, the people starting it to begin with. Race war. And then night, the Knights of Templar, the Knights of Armor. Night equals 33, believe equals 33. And then bonesmen, like the skull and crossbones, the people that are involved with the skull and crossbones, the main members, they're called bonesmen. They equal 33 as well. And then we have Jesuit, just like the Society of Jesus. Society of Jesus is another name for the Jesuit order. And then in the Jesuit order, we have the Jesuits. Also, Ordo ab Chaos, which is Latin, and then in English that phrase translates to order out of chaos, which is the motto of the 33rd degree Freemasons. We create the order, so you look to us to solve the problem. This is how it's been from the beginning of time. This is why they manufacture the chaos, so you look to them to solve the problems that they created to begin with. Okay, moving on. It's also interesting that Tupac was born a Gemini, June 16th. He was the zodiac sign of Gemini. Gemini also equals 33. These people use astrology too. They use zodiac signs, all of it. So adding along to this 33, we have Duane Keith D. Davis, which which is an alleged, which is the alleged person that was in the car that committed the drive-by on Tupac. He was the passenger, and it's interesting that Keith D was 33 years old at the time when Tupac passed, allegedly. The governor of Nevada at the time, his name was Robert Miller, Robert Joseph Miller. Now, he was born March 30th, and it's interesting because you have the 3 and the 3 right here, which is 33 in itself, but if you add it, it also equals 33. He was born on 33 date numerology. His first name Robert equals 33, and his last name Miller also equals 33. Las Vegas equals 33 as well. Crooks, Tupac's born last name. Remember, Lassane Parish Crooks. Crooks equals 33, just like fake death equals 33 as well. So, was this the fake death of Mr. Lassane Parish Crooks? Questions that we gotta ask. New York, where Mr. Crooks was born. New York equals 33 as well. Just like how he died allegedly from a drive-by from gunshots. Gunshots equals 33. Drive-by equals 330. Ignoring the 0 because it has no value in numerology, we have 33. So again, are they just using this drive-by story as a cover-up for the fake death of Mr. Lassane Parish Crooks? So we take the day that Tupac died, September 13th, 1996. We end up having a 38 date numerology. 38, just like MGM Grand, the last place Tupac was at equals 38, and the city of Las Vegas equals 38 as well. The MGM Grand is in Las Vegas, and we have 38. And 38 is an important number, as 38 is the murder number. Murder by numbers. You can see the 3 right here strategically placed, and then we have an 8 right here, and then we have another 8 right here. 38s or 83, whichever way you want to call it. Whatever you do forwards, you have to do backwards. Now, it's interesting how we have murder by numbers. Murder equals 83 and 38. The star of this movie, Murder by Numbers, is Sandra Bullock. It's also interesting how Sandra Bullock has the same numerology as murder with 83 and 38. Also, killing equals 38. Death equals 38. Who else equals 38? Duane Davis. Keith D equals 38 as well. This was the person, remember, that was allegedly in the car that shot Tupac. So was this just the perfect script for an alleged murder? The perfect script. Was this the fall guy? I'm thinking this is the fall guy. If you're planning out a murder, you need a fall guy. So was Keith D, aka Duane Davis, willing to be the fall guy in the alleged murder of Tupac Shakur? What's also interesting, Marion Suge Knight equals 83. Suge Knight was the last person that Tupac was with when he allegedly died in the drive-by shooting. Right? Las Vegas, Nevada, the place where he quote unquote died, also equals 83. So was this just the perfect script? Was all the numbers in line for Tupac to fake his death in the city of Las Vegas, Nevada? Questions that we have to ask. Now, the governor of Nevada, back to this Robert Miller guy, right? Tupac died 7 years and 8 months after Robert Miller took office as the governor of Nevada. Order out of chaos equals 78. And then we talked about order out of chaos before. We bring in the order. So you look to us to solve the problems. We bring the chaos so we could bring in the order. As above, so below, also equals 78. The Jesuit order also equals 78. Jesuit order, who are the Jesuits? The Jesuits are the people that control the media. They get to determine what you see on mainstream news, mainstream media. Whatever you see, it's because of this society right here. Nothing gets through without them. Nothing. Shakur, which was Tupac's last name after he changed it. Shakur also equals 78. So, was Tupac Shakur part of this Jesuit ritual? I think so. We have Las Vegas, which equals 780 in the reverse Sumerian cipher. Ignoring the zero, we have 78. Drive-by shooting, which was what Tupac allegedly got killed from, right? Drive-by shooting also equals 78. So we have All Eyes on Me, which was the last album Tupac dropped before he died. Now notice how it was released on February 13th, 2/13. And it just so happens that it was released on 2/13, and it was released 213 days before Tupac died. Again, just like how he allegedly died from a drive-by shooting, which equals 213. So this doesn't have anything to do with Tupac, but this is just drawing another parallel, another example. We have Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, who was known as a serial killer and sex offender who killed a lot of males between the years of 1978 and 1991. Now, notice how the apartment that these killings took place in was apartment 213. Majority of his victims were African American males. Racism equals 213, just like death equals 213 as well. And he made these killings in the apartment of 213. And going along with this 213, it's also interesting that 213 is the area code for Los Angeles. Well, one of the area codes for Los Angeles. And then even Los Angeles equals 213 as well. And we know that Tupac went to LA to pursue his music career even further. If we take the Don Illuminati, the 7-Day Theory, it released 7 weeks and 4 days after Tupac's death. 7 weeks, 4 days. So we have 74. Also, it's interesting in simple English gematria, which all equals 74. Lucifer, excuse me, Lucifer, occult, Masonic, holiday, energy, tarot, all equals 74 in the ordinal cipher. Jesus, cross, Messiah, Jewish, parables, gospel, all equals 74 as well in the same cipher. So we have duality, Jesus versus Lucifer. So paying attention to the 74, it's also interesting that Machiavelli, remember that was another moniker for Tupac, Machiavelli equals 74, just like Tupac and killing also equals 74. Now Tupac, you see he's depicted dying on the cross, the crucifixion, pretty much mocking Jesus Christ. He's mocking Christ on the cross, when Jesus and cross also equal 24, as well as Tupac and Machiavelli. You see how they're doing this now. And then last but not least, we have the City of Angels, the nickname given to Los Angeles. The City of Angels also equals 74. So with the data that I have drawn, you can come to a conclusion on your own. Was Tupac really assassinated in Las Vegas? Did he fake his death? We'll never know for sure, but the numbers don't lie. They all line up. But as usual, if you found this content insightful, leave a like, subscribe, and until the next video, take care.